Hello, everybody. I'm going to wait just a little while so people can join this video. I've got some good news and some bad news for this Aloha Friday. Let's see. Basically, I want to talk about the checkpoints. There used to be a checkpoint here, and now it's been lifted, the one at Pahoa. And there's still a checkpoint in Leilani, and there's still a checkpoint just after Nanavali subdivision. This checkpoint that was lifted, or there's two checkpoints that have been lifted, one down here next to Papaya Farms Road, and one right here next to McKenzie Park. So we have less checkpoints. There's only two checkpoints, one in Leilani Estates and one just after Nanavali subdivision. Yes, it is illegal to get within 50 yards of the recent lava flow. That's from the mayor. So you can get a ticket. It's like a $5,000 ticket or a year in jail if you are caught within 50 yards of the recent lava flow, unescorted. So I know people that have lava on their properties that they legally can't go to their property even though it's in Leilani Estates. The property I was at earlier, my earlier live feed at Fisher 10, my friend's property borders Fisher 10 and there's a recent lava flow. So technically, he can't go to his property. So that's kind of interesting. The mayor said that you can't get within 50 yards of the recent lava. Okay, so I want to show you guys a map again. So this is a map of Lower Puna, or part of Lower Puna. And again, the checkpoints that have been lifted are the ones near Papaya Farms Road. There's one that was near Papaya Farms Road, and that has been lifted. And the other one is near McKenzie, just past OPE Cow. And that has been lifted. The two remaining checkpoints are in Leilani and just after Nanavali subdivision. And of course, Cammie is meowing. Every time I film, you just want to have, she wants to be the star. Cammie wants to be the star. I'm going to answer some questions, look at some comments. What do we have? Yeah, so technically you can't go to your property if there was lava on it. You just, as long as you can stay 50 yards away from it. So if your property, let's say, is like, 100 acres and, 5 of the acres that you had were covered in lava, then you could, keep 50 yards away from it and still live on your property. But even though it's your own property, you can still get a year in jail, $5,000 fine for getting within 50 yards of recent lava flow, even though it was on your own property. Isn't that amazing? Why? Just it's a form of control. The government, they want to control us, and Mayor Kim wants to control us. So again, I'll explain. When I was at Fisher 10, my earlier live stream, I was within 50 yards of a recent lava flow. So my friend's property that I was at, no one can go there. He can't even go there, or he would risk $5,000 fine and up to a year in jail. And that's kind of concerning. That really concerns me, that they would have those kind of rules. And they are giving people tickets. This is happening. PC gone mad. I don't know if it's politically correct. It's just, oh wait, no. PC quick. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Now I can read the comments. So yes, it is unreal. Yeah, the mayor does need lava in his yard, right? And then he wouldn't say these things. So I don't know if people are going to be able to move back to Leilani. If you can't get within 50 yards of a recent lava flow, you're not moving back to Leilani, the lower parts of Leilani. I mean, what is recent? I mean, I'm standing on a lava flow right now. Yeah, it's 150 years old, but it's still a lava flow that I'm standing on. And technically, it's probably just as dangerous as lower Leilani. There's plenty of holes and cracks on my property. I could go walk in the jungle and fall in a hole easily. Actually, it might be even a little bit more dangerous because the vegetation covers the holes. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah, our hard-earned tax dollars are used against us. Oh, Cammy, you want your belly rubbed? Cammy wants her belly rubbed. Okay. Well, it's not going to really affect me. I don't care. I mean, yeah, right. Like a cop's going to give you a ticket for being so technically you can't go to Balama Street and Pomokai Street in Leilani. Right? If I'm at that point, those two streets, I'm within 50 yards of a recent lava flow, because Fissure 10 is just maybe, probably like 50 feet from Pomokai and Malama Street. So 50 yards is a little extreme. That really puts a lot of people, makes a lot of people criminals, basically. Just makes us all criminals in the government's eyes. Cammy? What you doing? Oh, she's comfortable right now. She's just laying on her belly. Cammy. The reason why they're telling me, well, this is a statement from Harry Kim, the mayor of the Big Island. Big Island News has filmed all the meetings, so you can go look and see what Civil Defense says. I mean, right from the director of Civil Defense. Everything on my videos, I've just been repeating from what he said. And now the checkpoints, as of today, some of them have been lifted. 2 of the checkpoints have been lifted. The 2 remaining checkpoints that have not been lifted, there's still a checkpoint in Leilani to get into the Leilani subdivision, and there's still a checkpoint just after Nanavali subdivision. So they don't know how long they're going to keep these checkpoints up. These 2 checkpoints that have are still in service or still active. It could be quite a while that the Leilani checkpoint will still be active. But my concern is, how long are they going to do this, you know? How long? What is a recent lava flow? I mean, they got to define that. Is it 10 days? Is it 10 months? What do they say is a recent lava flow? What is a recent lava flow? Is it a couple days? You know, but they're not saying much. That's the problem. Okay, so for y'all just joining me, I'll show the map again, and we can just see a map. This is Lower Puna. The two remaining checkpoints that are still active are in Leilani, right here, and just after Nanavali subdivision. The two checkpoints that have been lifted were right about here. There's one right here, and then the other one was right about here. See that on the map. So this one and that one have been lifted. So you can go as far as you can basically on the red road, but you have to stay 50 yards from the most recent lava flow. So I just want to let you guys know there will be a video coming up. I'm going to go probably right now and go explore. Hey, Paul from Florida. Hawaii Volcano Squad. Yeah, Hawaii Volcano Squad. What's your definition of recent lava flow? How many days? How many months? How many years? Yeah, the tourists could have problems, you know, walking around places they shouldn't, and not realizing there's dangers, you know, because if you walk on a lava flow, it's not stable. You know, there's like a thin crust of rock, and underneath it is a 15-foot hole or a 15-foot crack, or the lava trees where the tree has, you know, the lava has gone around the tree and it's made a mold around the tree, but it burnt out the tree, and so it left this huge hole that could go 20 feet, you know, and it's as wide as a tree, or, you know, as round the diameter of the tree, but just deep. Yeah, I just want to give you guys an update. Football. Uh, I, you know, I was a Chargers fan. I like the Chargers. Yeah. See, the thing is, there's been so many people that have been taking pictures and exploring the lava flow. No one's really gotten hurt, you know. So I think we're pretty responsible. It's kind of silly to have these rules, and civil defense is just going to get more of a bureaucracy. Every year that goes by, they're just going to get more strict, and every eruption, they're gonna become more of you know, a martial law kind of attitude of, you know, where the military will just start taking over, you know, for civil defense. It just seems like that, you know, because, you know, back in the day, you know, you could go and play with the lava, and no one even considered a ticket. No one ever considered it illegal. You know, when I was a kid, my dad would take me down by the lava flow, and we would poke the lava with a stick. That's what we did as Puna kids, you know, kids growing up in Puna. I always make the joke that, you know, hillbillies on the mainland, you know, the joke about it is, you know, oh, I'm gonna go, you know, touch a dead body with a stick in the swamp. You want to come, Cletus? You know, Jasper and I are gonna go down and touch this dead body with a stick. You see, in Puna, it was touching hot lava with a stick. That's our thing to do. It's like our joke, you know. My homestead's doing really good. It's starting to recover. I will probably have to wait about a year before the acid and the SO2 is washed out, and so I can start harvesting good food, because as of right now, there was too much acid in the soil, you know, because of the acid rain. So a lot of stuff didn't get the nutrients it needed. A lot of plants couldn't absorb the nutrients because if the alkaline or acidity is off, they have trouble absorbing nutrients. And so what that causes is the fruit not to develop or the fruit to fall off before it's ready. Okay, so where are we? What are we? Yeah, bureaucracy. When I was a kid, I was rattlesnakes. Yeah, rattlesnakes. I played with rattlesnakes when I was younger. Luckily, Hawaii doesn't have any snakes. We do have a worm snake kind of thing, but I have never seen one. I think it's still a myth. It's not as simple as like your house is covered in lava. You can just bulldoze it. Sometimes your property can be covered in 100 feet of lava or 100 feet of rock. For instance, somebody's house is under Fissure 8. Well, Fissure 8 is 115 feet or 120 feet tall or something. And then under that's probably another 50 to 100 feet of lava. So sometimes your property can get covered in lava, yeah, but it could be 50 to 100 feet of rock. So you're not going to bulldoze that out. Florida, aloha. Yeah, crazy rules. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up right here. I just wanted to get the word out that some of the checkpoints have been lifted. The checkpoints on the 137 have been lifted. The 2 remaining checkpoints are in Leilani Avenue, and that will probably remain for quite a while. And the one just after Nanavali subdivision will still be up. And I think those are basically, meant to prevent looting and sightseeing. Florida, aloha. Yeah, I could drive to Gehenna. I could already, for the past like month or two, you can still drive to Gehenna. You could have driven to Gehenna. And I've been down there, quite a few times. But now you can go to McKenzie and you can go to the favorite spot I have down along the Red Road. And my favorite spot is Malama Flats. It's an old fishing village, and I have plenty of videos that I've taken there. And I did Operation Survival. That's where I filmed Operation Survival Proving Grounds in that area. You're in Colorado? Cool. Florida? Aloha. No gators or crocodiles. The most dangerous thing we have here is boar. That's about it, besides humans. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. Good night from Rhode Island. Aloha, everybody. Thank you for watching. Much mahalo. You guys have an awesome weekend. I will see you tomorrow. I'll probably do a live update in the morning tomorrow, probably about 6 o'clock Hawaii time. So hopefully you guys can watch. And I'm going to sign out right here. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share this video, subscribe. And until next time, a hooey ho!